hold up. It's that boy G-Planz. Don't give a damn. He cooler than a fan. Walking real tall, some say he's a man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I always, I mean, I don't know. I feel good now. I feel better. It is what it is. Only thing you got to do after this is just keep working. But anyways, Trell on the Track. We out here outside of Detroit.
Southfield.
You feel me? The music always bring people together. But anyways, we out here.
Right.
What part of Detroit are you from, and how was it like growing up in Detroit?
From the west side of Detroit, Joy Road, Livernois area. Yep. My bad, Grand River, Livernois area. Real Detroit people know that them streets don't really meet up for real. But growing up in Detroit, man, you learn hustle in the city. And when I say hustle, I don't mean hustle by selling drugs or doing things like that. You learn hustle by meaning you all you got, and you gotta get what you gonna do.
Yeah.
Like you can't just sit there on your ass and say, oh, somebody's gonna come hand me a gold platter and I'm gonna go make millions out of it. No, you gotta grind for them gold platters. You gotta grind for your gold plaques or whatever it is you out there soughting after.
Yeah. So like how was it like growing up in your city? Like were you in the hood, nice place?
I mean, I was in the neighborhood, and for me, it wasn't bad because of the way I was raised. A lot of guys you might interview might tell you, oh yeah, I grew up in a real rough area. I grew up with all my pops and this and that. I had my pops. I never had my moms, but I had my pops. And I had my pops and my grandma, and what he always instilled in me is just like I said, you gotta grind for what you want. You gotta put yourself in that position. So with my area, I seen some things, you know, that I didn't want to be a part of, but you know, I watched it happen, and I was a part of some things just to see how that was, and it wasn't that for me. But you know, that only made me a better person. That never pushed me to do something that I didn't really want to do. And the retrospect of, I didn't let peer pressure build myself into something that I wasn't, you know.
That makes sense. So you are a music producer.
Yeah.
When did you start producing music, or when did you start to like, I'm gonna take this stuff serious?
I started producing music, I can't remember the exact year, I want to say 07, 08, but I'll tell you this, real Detroit people know, I was at DSA High School, Detroit School of Arts. Ever since I went there, that's when I first really picked up music. I was into it, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I started picking up producing from there, and from then on, it just got way better and better. I realized that's what I wanted to do. Side note, shout out Westside Curry, Gaddy, man. Them was two people I went to DSA with, very successful brothers right now. One day I hope to be on their level.
Hey, I feel on that. Like, what record do you think that made the people in your area say, look, we gonna take Trell, we gonna take him seriously.
It wasn't really, to be honest with you, it's not really a record that I have that made people take me serious, because I don't really have no records out there right now. I'm working with minimal people in the city, and when I say minimal, I mean like a few people in the city, not like a lot of people, but like literally a couple people in the city. And I'm trying to mold them and help them with their career, but I don't really have no following in the city. So that's what I'm trying to work on now, is work with people in the city, and then also working with people out the city. Because people out the city, I feel like this, you can get a following in the city, but once you get a following outside the city too, people in the city gonna start recognizing and saying, oh, well, where is this dude at? Where did he come from? And how do we get in touch with him? So I'm trying to get it from every different avenue. I'm not just trying to just stick into the city at least.
It's the same thing. I'm out here. That's my first time coming up here.
Yeah.
My first time coming to Michigan. Cool place. I like it. You know what I'm saying? But we go get back to the music, man. Like right now, I know your ears to the street. Like, what are your thoughts on Detroit music scene right now? I'm into it. It's a lot of people popping right now.
My thoughts on the Detroit music scene is that we doing our thing. But with us doing our thing, I feel like we gotta break out of, from a producer standpoint, break out of these same sounds and melodies. I like Helluva, I like Ant Beats, There's a couple other guys I like that have different sounds within their instrumentation of their beats. And it's a lot of them, some people might take it the wrong way, but I just feel like it's a lot of them that have the same instrumentations in their beats and all of the albums sound the same. If I was to play this man something from a couple of these people, he would say, oh yeah, this is nice. And then I change it over to somebody else, he said, oh, this is nice, wait a minute. From a producer standpoint, the sounds sound the same. It's different ways they're using it, but it's the same sounds. I would like to hear different sounds personally. But it is people that I rock with. Cash Game, NC, my man's Reese and I don't know if you really up on them yet. They, you know, they moving their way up. These are people who I used to stay around the corner from them. I personally watched them go from the grind to the level they at now. You know, these are people I respect. I like Peasy, Icewear Vezo, Free Vezo. Hopefully that boy come home soon. It's a lot of different artists to name. And I'm sorry if I forgot, you know, some of them, but it's a lot of different artists to name. And it's too many artists that I will fuck with or want to work with, just to name a couple or a few.
Man, well, since we talking, we having this conversation right now. My personal favorite artist coming out of Detroit right now, besides T Grizzly, is All Star Lee. I like All Star Lee. And Rocky B, she doing her thing too. We talked about this last night.
Yeah.
Listen, it's a bunch of them.
I mean, honestly, I can't sit here and boost because I listen to some Detroit music and I'm kind of biased. I listen to the ones who like on the platform. I'm trying to get back around to listening to the ones that's on the grind up. So I haven't really listened to All Star Lee like that. I've heard of the controversial songs Rocky B done made, but I haven't like just banged their music of if you hop in my car, that's on my playlist. Honestly, my playlist is a nigga from y'all city, which is Currency. Honestly, that new tape he just dropped.
He just dropped the visual like a couple days ago.
That too, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, my it's like I'm biased, but I'm not. It's like I listen to Detroit music too, but I'm more so listening to stuff from a producer standpoint. Like I just said with the sounds and stuff, I want to see people change they audio and they different instrumentation. I listen to Currency in them because Currency has the style of producing that I want. Meaning with dealing with him and Harry Fraud, Lex Luger, 808 Mafia. It's just a bunch of different producers that he worked with that I wanna eventually sought after and get up there with, you know.